Silver is in position to continue its upward trend in response to the changing worldwide industrial landscape, according to a new report. Before we begin, remember to like this video and subscribe for more economic updates. Silver is in a unique position as a precious metal because so much of its demand is rooted in industrial properties. And Sprott Chief Investment Officer Maria Smirnova sees a continued favorable environment for a variety of reasons. Looking ahead, we expect silver prices to continue to improve, driven by lower interest rates, more robust physical investment, ETF purchases, and increased industrial demand. To be sure, silver already has demonstrated a great deal of resilience over the last 3 months, rising nearly 30% over that relatively brief period. Smirnova's analysis suggests a longer-term, more secular silver trend could develop. The driver Smirnova finds most compelling is the forecast of an upsurge of the metal's industrial demand. For the third year, silver demand significantly exceeded supply in 2023 as demand for industrial applications continued to increase. Much of this growth has been driven by photovoltaics, and overall industrial demand is forecast to rise by 9% this year to a new record high. For years, the industrial demand for silver, one of the world's best conductors of electricity, has accounted for roughly 50% of its overall demand. But Smirnova says there's been something of a sea change in drivers of silver demand, and now industrial demand for the metal represents 55% of its overall demand. Sprott says there are 3 sectors it believes could help enhance demand for silver in the coming years: solar energy, automotive, including electric vehicles, and artificial intelligence. Sprott previously has said that demand for silver from solar photovoltaic panel manufacturing is projected to rise nearly 170% by 2030. Demand in 2024 alone is expected to rise substantially. According to Bloomberg New Energy Finance, the global solar industry is expected to grow 32% in 2024. The expected growth of electric vehicle demand is another area Smirnova says could help fuel silver price growth. After breaking through the 1 million mark in the U.S. in 2023, an increase of 52% from the previous year, electric vehicle sales are expected to power through 2024. She adds, global EV sales are expected to crack 17 million units sold, and the International Energy Agency predicts that by 2035, every other car sold globally will be electric. The analyst said that the total amount of silver used by the automotive industry is expected to rise by nearly 13% next year. Artificial intelligence is the third area Smirnova believes could act as a catalyst for greater silver demand. Saying that AI and data centers will consume massive amounts of electricity in the coming years, Smirnova adds, by 2030, data center power requirements could quadruple to over 1,400 terawatt-hours, or 4.1% of the global electricity supply. On that note, Smirnova went on to discuss silver's role in the generation and transmission of electricity, noting, silver has the lowest electrical resistance among all metals at standard temperatures and is crucial in many electronic applications, including electrical contacts in switches, transformers, relays, and capacitors. Smirnova also projects that the forecasted higher demand from a supply deficit could impact silver's price. Referring to the Silver Institute's 2024 World Silver Survey that forecasts growth in the metals market deficit by 17%, Smirnova says, we have already seen a decline of about 480 million ounces of silver, held on the major exchanges since February 2021. One can only postulate the amount of time it will take to deplete the remaining ounces, given the metal's precarious supply-demand situation. And while Smirnova doesn't suggest a specific price target for silver, she and fellow Sprott analysts are clearly bullish on silver's potential. We believe the global energy transition will be highly positive for silver, leading to much higher prices for silver bullion. One side of silver's story is the industrial demand, and the data is very clear. It is growing. The other side of the story that we did not talk about today is the economic volatility, potential interest rate cuts, and continued inflation, along with geopolitical tensions. That also could put price pressures on silver. The question is silver in a position to win no matter what?